Become obsessed. Obsession, obsession, obsession. Now, I'm not saying become obsessed with that girl, that dude, that person, that drink, that food. I'm saying become obsessed with the work you're doing. Become obsessed with your craft. Become obsessed with becoming the best person to ever walk this earth. Become obsessed with becoming the best version of yourself. If you're willing to do that for yourself, I promise you, you can do anything. If you can become obsessed with becoming amazing, you will go very far. Now, with being obsessed, it's obviously way more than needs, but I just put shows up, put work over feelings, willing to work night and day, doesn't care how others feel, works harder for their goals compared to a non obsessed person. Shows up here and there, cares about others' opinions, cares too much about outcomes, and not risk taking. Risk taking, this damn near is included. If you're not risk taking, you're not staying up day and night. If you're not risk taking, you're not taking that chance to get that new promotion with your goals. If you're not risk taking, you're putting parties over showing up. If you care too much about outcomes, when something doesn't go right the first time, you're giving up. When something doesn't go right the fifth time, you're giving up. If you're not obsessed, you care too much about what others think. You're gonna be in this blockage of how do they feel about me? If I post this, they gonna care. If I do it this way instead of that way, am I gonna lose some support? All of that, all of that is in your mind game. It's in your mind, and I want you to hear the obsession in my voice, because I got a spark in the midst of writing this. I got a spark in the midst of grabbing my journal. You have to be obsessed. No matter how bad things may seem in a moment, no, it will get better later on in due time. Yesterday, I had probably one of the worst days at work. One of the worst days at work. And I promised myself, bro, I'm not going to drag this work day throughout the rest of my day. And I didn't. I got home, started editing a video. I'm not going to lie, I fell asleep. I was tired as shit. Fell asleep, took a nap. Woke back up at like 11 o'clock. Didn't go to sleep till like 4. Stayed up that whole night. Finishing that video. Editing another video. Then editing clips. You have to be obsessed with it. No matter how the day starts. No matter what's going on in your life. You have to get the work done, bro. You have to get it done. Especially if you promise it to yourself. And once you start to build the obsession more and more, it's harder to get out of that flow state and focus state, because it's like, if it ain't this, it ain't nothing. If it ain't the grind, if I ain't working towards my goals, it ain't nothing. I'm not gonna worry about no females, no other people, no opinions, no parties, none of that. Because the main thing on my mind is my goals. And obsession, I feel like, is 100% a mind state thing, a mindset thing at that. It's only your mind. If your mind is shifted, you can say you're obsessed, but if your mind is focused on parties and doing this, but you know deep down you have to edit a video, but your main mind is 70% party, 30% I gotta get this video done. Of course, you're going to the party over the video. That's common sense. So I feel like you can say you're obsessed, but it's more really a mindset thing, a thinking, thoughtful thing. If you're like, I gotta get this done, 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 you're gonna get it done. You're gonna get it done because that's all that's on your mind. Nothing else is on your mind, you know? So be willing to do this and become obsessed. Do the hard work. No matter if you gotta work tomorrow, work in an hour or two, put in something, bro. Put in some form of effort. Some form of effort. Please, bro. I know you want it. I know you got this dream life you're thinking about, but you have to be willing to put in the work and become obsessed. I feel like in some mind spaces, obsession over discipline. Sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, but of course, I feel like discipline is a toll of everything. So if you're disciplined, you're trying to be obsessed. The discipline will help you become obsessed because you're going to show up no matter what. So I kind of take that back. I ain't gonna lie, but become obsessed, bro. Like, just become obsessed. Show up every day, repetition, 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 and you'll be good. Ignore the noises of I gotta talk to this person, I gotta go to this party, I gotta slack off, I gotta eat this junk food, etc. Like, do what you know is right, and I feel like that builds the obsession as well. Cause I'm gonna be like, damn, I'm getting stronger, I'm getting better. Say you go to the gym, say you're starting your gym journey. This is kind of what happened to me as well. I was kind of skinny, didn't really see no progress. First few days, weeks started going in. I'm like, I'm getting stronger. I love this shit now, and it makes you want to do it more and more and more and more and more. But don't fall in that trap of outcomes, results, and I got like rewards and stuff like that. Cause I could have gave up those first couple days when I wasn't seeing no results, but it's a matter of I know I'm gonna get them eventually, but until then, I'm gonna just keep putting in the work. And as you see it start to come in, it's like, hold on, let me keep putting in more work, you know? So that analogy I feel like is one of my best ones. Show up every day. No matter what's going on, no matter the outcomes, just show up every day and you can do it, bro. Become obsessed, become the person you need to be, become the person you want to be. You can do it, man.